Welcome back to another Jay's Cluck video, and we're now on day 4, or video 4, of reviewing the Black Series, the Bad Batch characters, and up next, we got Tech. He is, of course, number 4 on the line, and I guess we'll bring him up and take a look. Now, I'm not opened this guy up, so I'm not quite sure what he comes with, honestly. I'm sure you all can tell in the package. We get a look at, oh, there's a glare right there, I think. We get a look at Tech in the package, we get a look at his name peel down there. Don't know why there's a horrible glare all of a sudden. We get a look at the side image right there, of course, for the mural. We get a look at the back of the package right here with another image of the character right there. And we get his bio in the top corner right there. And we get a look at the number right there, which, of course, he is number 4. We just took a look at the Elite Squad Trooper from this line. And yeah, I don't know why there's such a horrible glare all of a sudden. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But anyway, with that, I'll open him up, and we'll take a look on how he's packaged within that plastic tray. Taking a look at Tech, we got him in the package. We got his helmet right here. We get a little blaster right there. The one thing I'm not liking so far, of course, there is a major issue with Tech as a character right here, but one thing I can tell right here is that his helmet comes out easily. No, that's not the thing. It's that his backpack is actually kind of slotted within this hole right here in the back of his package. So, as someone who likes to keep their trays nice and like new, even though I'm taking them out, I have a feeling I'm gonna rip this probably apart when I'm doing it. So if you're like me who likes to put them back in the package when you're done, or you just want to store them in there, just keep that in mind. He has these 2 antennas, but I do like the look of the backpack. Just wish it was not in it. I'm not quite sure if it's actually connected to him. I guess I'm about to find out, so let's take him out. Okay, so update. The backpack is actually pegged into him because there's a hole in the back of his body right here. So I'm happy about that, because now that should just slide out like so. And I didn't have trouble getting his legs out, but I'm happy that it's like that, because now it won't like damage the box, even though I probably already have done that trying to take him out. So anyway, let's take a look at his accessories, and then we'll take a look at Tech. So up first here for accessories, we got his little blaster here. It's just a standard clone pistol. I can't remember the exact title for this, but you got his little trigger thing inside, and of course they got the little area around that. And so, yeah, it's a typical cloned blaster we've been getting. Of course, these come in Rex, which we'll take a look at here in the next few videos and everything. So yeah, we got that piece. And then next up, we got his helmet. Now, the helmet looks kind of pretty cool. I like the design of it. Season 2 Tech has a pretty, it's like more accurate. But with this Tech, the goggles are on his helmet already, and they're kind of a goldish color, so you can't even see through into the Tech's helmet, which is kind of glowing, quite kind of cool, actually. I'll say he has a pretty cool apparatus area for his helmet right here. I like the mouthpiece and everything. He comes with a visor that can just go down his head right there. Get another look at that. Some, I think, goldish coloring. We get a look at the little skull design on the side right there. It's gonna be mirrored on this side also. So that's pretty cool. We got the little antennas on top, and so yeah, I do like that shine. I don't know if it's just the lighting here, but it does look pretty cool. But again, Season 2 Tech gets an upgrade when it comes to his helmet and design and everything. Of course, we got little red stripes on top. It's mainly dark gray and light gray and everything. So I do like Tech's helmet. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of Ant-Man's helmet in a way, just the way it's designed a bit. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. It's just something I noticed and everything. Some ways, maybe not all the way, but in some ways it does kind of remind me of his helmet. So yeah, let's look at the helmet. We spent enough time on here. Let's take a look at Tech. One more thing I forgot to show here. We got his jetpack with some more whitish or grayish, maybe light gray coloring on it, some red lines and everything. He uses, of course, I think the show got a little peg on the back. Got these 2 antennas and everything, and so yeah, that's that. So I almost forgot about that piece. And so it's pretty cool. I like how the Bad Batch has all these like bigger accessories for their back and everything. But yeah, with that, so I'll take a look at Tech. So here we have a look at Tech. Now again, his goggles are not on his head, so it looks a bit interesting without them. Definitely wish he had them on his head, but again, Season 2 Tech will fix that. I can't even tell you that even looks like the character without the goggles. It looks very interesting. But guys, like, I guess, would this be a Widow's Peak? I know the Lego character has, but like, that's what their hair piece is called. He uses on that. We can look at his armor with some whitish. I keep going to say it's whitish. It looks maybe light gray is what it's told. some light gray, maybe a little bit dark gray over it. He has a little pouch on the side, which is pretty cool. It's like brown. You can't do anything on it. It's just kind of for a show. He does have these tools on the side, which I could have shown the accessories, but it was already in the little slot. You get like a little wrench and a hammer and then a little other piece. I'm not quite sure what that third piece is supposed to be, but they kind of just are all over the place. You just kind of hang, which I do like. It's pretty cool, and it kind of makes sense for him. And so we got all that. So you can look at the, again, the armor. Got some black under it, kind of like the clone armor for the other regs and everything. Got some brown patches on the side of his legs, and some boots, and some red accents on the legs and everything. So that's pretty cool. And we get a hole on the back of his armor for the jetpack. So, gotta look at that. Some more details on the arms, little designs and everything, molds. So, yeah. Overall, I think it's a pretty cool character. I just wish he had the goggles on his head. Yeah, that's all I really think about everything. So, oh, one other thing I wish he had was a holster. I'm never a big fan of, like, whenever these characters have guns or blasters and there's nowhere to put them. Now, luckily, Tex is nothing too big. He can just kind of hold it. But I really wish he did have a holster for him to put the weapon in, but there's really nowhere for him to put it on here. And that's something else Season 2 Tech has a problem with. Who knows, it may not be a problem for some people, but it's something I definitely don't like and everything. So yeah, that's a look at tech. Let's take a look at articulation. So the head can go 360 degrees like so. Go down and up, go side to side. And then his arms can go 360 degrees like that. You can pull his arms out that far. Of course, the shoulder pads sometimes may hinder it, but it doesn't look like it. Got that. So his arms can bend in that far. Can twist at the elbow. Kind of. There we go. Can twist at the hand. Does he have a joint? He does. He does have a wrist joint right there. So we got that. Same as with this hand. You can bend it in that far. Turn out the hand. Of course, this hand has the trigger finger. So we got all of that. He can twist at the waist. Yes, he can. He can twist at the waist. He can bend at the ab crunch a little bit. Go back pretty decent there. Can you go side to side? He can kind of go side to side. With the legs, he can do the splits that far. He can bend his knee down that far. So far out of all the Bad Badger members, Tex has pretty good articulation, and it's not too loose, but it's not too tight. So, but that's just with my copy, maybe different for others. Can he twist at that ankle? Yeah, I guess he could. Okay, we got that. And it's going to be mirrored for both legs, so we can do that. Bend his foot all the way up there again, go side to side. He can bend at the knee for this leg, and then twist at that same spot for that leg. So yeah, that's a look at tech and everything. I think I covered mostly everything I want to talk about. I'll kind of protect back together here. So for his jetpack here, we're just going to kind of peg it in the back of his back and everything. So we're just going to push it in like so. We got that. Zooming out a bit, that way we can get a look at tech here again. We're going to want to get his head somewhat straight, and we're going to put his helmet on. Of course, that's how I'm going to display this tech. Just going to set it on there. And you kind of got to push it down because then his head kind of pokes out, but I think if you get it on there well enough, it won't really do anything. And I guess I'll show you the head articulation with this tech. It's still the same, can go side to side a bit, twist 360 degrees, and go down and up. So it doesn't really hinder it for tech. So his helmet isn't too big, unlike Hunter's and Crosshairs. It kind of works perfectly. We gotta look at his blaster, like I said, which goes in this hand. So just set it in there. Oh, hand turn. Let's try this again. There we go. And so, yeah, that's tech for you. So I'm gonna pose real quick and we'll take a look at my final thoughts. Alright, so there you go. That's my review of tech from Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 1. Very cool. Of course, we do have all the members from Season 1. I'm doing reviews way in the future from when this first came out. And so, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool character. Just kind of wish the goggle situation was a bit better, and I wish he had a holster. But besides that, I'm a huge fan of Tech's original armor and everything. So with that, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I haven't reviewed Season 2 Tech. That will come in a couple of weeks. We're not kind of even close to that point. But do you all prefer season 1 tech and season 2 tech, kind of based off, I guess, design in the show, but also maybe the toy version? Maybe give reasons on both examples if you do like, I don't know, season 1 tech like in the show, but you may not like his armor from the Black series. And so yeah, with that, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.